The match of the day between Stephanie Gilmore and Carissa Moore. Out in the lineup with Steph, straight into it on the first wave. Straight up into the lip, connects together for a second turn, and she gets caught behind the section, the 7-time world champion against the 5-time world champion. So the majority of them coming down to major points on the line, world titles on the line for the two of them. As we've got Carissa Moore now with a paddle using priority on this wave. She has sat quiet for over 10 minutes, looking for this big opening carve, and there we go. Unleashes, opens up on the first turn straight into the second. You can see the hunger within her surfing, driving through in that third wrap back into the foam. Now cutting it back and setting up for this finishing section. She's going to patiently wait for something a little steeper. It goes quite flat on her. It would have been a lackluster finish to what she would have been hoping for, but well negotiated on the outside section. Yeah, it's all happened on the bowl for Carissa. The inside was just real crumbly and just white water. There wasn't any steep section for her to do a great finishing turn. As we take another look at this one on another right-hander here, Bells. Yeah, and Carissa, she had to make sure she got around that bowl section. Got 2 turns on the outside, one in the bowl proper and one just on the edge of it. And then after this, there's not much scoring opportunity left in this wave. As you can see, it's crumbly there, and then as she comes around to this section, it's just a bit too weak to even do an insane amount of pressure heading into Margaret River. Big hook for turn number 1 for Carissa Moore, up into the lip on the second one. Big wrap back. And now just patiently waiting for this wave to stand up for her. She's looking to back up that 6-point ride. Steph still holding on to priority out the back and having to really put the work in to find some speed and flow into a great finish in front of the crowd. Yeah, great, a good backup wave there, Carissa. And one thing we can see, Shannon, as that tide drains out, but now with it's a really dead little section, and you've got to zig and zag and pump your way through that. Having a look at that first turn, what are your thoughts? Yeah, good. I mean, those first 2 turns, I mean, it's a small wave, and Steph had a bit of a look at it, but this wave ended up being, and looks, she's really got to pump aboard and keep the flow going, and it was worth it. It's been nearly 20 minutes since she's taken off on another wave, and she's going to take the draw on this one. Pump to start off. Into a big carve on that first turn. Engages with the lip on the second and goes down. That is a very risky section for Steph Gilmore, and a big mistake. She just caught her outside edge and just went down. Such a shame. That would have been, one of the best turns that I've seen her do out here in a long time. So it was amazing stuff. But unfortunately, as soon as she clipped that edge, she just went down, and she was already throwing her head back, just bummed, knowing that it was going to be incomplete. Laura, what's the reset for Steph now? Would she be feeling disappointed, or knowing she's got some time on the clock still? This has been such a tricky heat. I mean, like you said, she took off in those first 3 minutes, and it's just been such a slow heat. And a great looking line, exactly what we've needed. So Carissa Moore onto the first one under priority. Nice slash to start things off with. Goes up and tries to release that tape. But this is really strange to see both these world champions falling in at very unopportune times. Steph Gilmore now on the second wave in the set, driving off the bottom into the lip on that first big carve. Now really opens up the shoulders on that second one, and she gets stuck up. She's gonna stay on her feet, possibly. What an unfortunate moment. Surface, texture, so much on the line right now. Rabbit. Yeah, well, now that is an unforced error. And it looked like she was going to recover. She just overbalanced. Steph looks like she's really got something going here. She's surfing very confidently right here. And she comes up here. This is a trademark. She'll do that all day long. She's done a million of them out here at Bells, and she sort of looks like she recovered. And then she lost it again, and no recovery. Another semi-final advancement, but from their very rookie years, it's been at least the quarters. And now, with priority, Carissa Moore into that first big hook. Lines it up for the second, goes more vertical, throws a lot of spray, gaining that composure, exactly what she needed to do. Connected those 3 turns out the back, and now she sets up for the inside section. And an opportunity for Gilmore on the outside as Carissa comes through with a powerful carve and starts to set it up on the beach. Spray flying out the back for both of these women, and Carissa with a powerful finish. As we see a look at this one. Now she's looking to better a 6-point ride, Rabbit.
That's right, and you see there's a little bit of texture on the face now. A little bit of onshore has come into the plays, and Carissa making good work of this this slightly choppy wave, and she got 3 very strong turns on that outside bowl, Shannon, and she works it through the inside. We know she got a great finish on this one too. So this is an awesome exchange. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we paid the entry fee for.
Yes. Will Gilmore be able to keep it together? She has a lip lining up in front of her. She's gaining that momentum, rail to rail through to the inside, and goes for the layback finish, and the beach goes wild.
Oh, what a great exchange between 2 world champions, the greatest of the sport.
Then we see this from Steph Gilmore.
Yeah, and look at this, a smoother face wave. All the chops gone on this one, so Steph can get a little bit more confident on this wave. She knows she just nearly buried that board again there. And she brings it on the inside, and from this point on, she gathers speed, and she knows she's going to do something. This is an awesome layback. That's a proper layback and recovery, all in one motion.
So fun. That just looked like so Steph.
Yeah, this is pretty much the best one today I've seen. Like, this is a layback Lenny special. And she uses the lip now to push herself back up. Just sublime. She's waiting to see if Steph makes a move.
30 seconds on the clock. And it's going to be Carissa Moore on the first wave. Will there be a second for Steph and an opportunity to answer back? Riss lays into the first turn, into the second. She's going to kick out. But having taken the opportunity away from Steph, but now Steph with an opportunity behind. She's just chasing that 5.84, goes for a huge carve on that. First one goes in for the snap on the second, a bigger wrap. Nice and dynamic on that opening turn, threw in some variety between the 3 different types, and she's gonna link it through to the inside. And now it's all coming down to this wave. Carissa unlikely to increase her heat total, and Steph puts on a quick finish on the inside.
She's still got that 7.67 on her next to last ride, and it's all going to come down to this wave. A 5.8, basically she needs a 6. A 5.84, I guess she'd take a 5.85.
Scores are in, Rabbit. No. It's a 4.7. It is not enough for Steph to lock herself into the semifinals. For Carissa Moore, she's had great results out here in the past, but she hasn't made it past the quarter since 2016. So a great result again for her, building more momentum. The Hawaiian, the queen in Carissa Moore, advancing into the semifinals.